Hi, everybody. I'm Adam McDowell with parkbench.com/North Center. I'm joined today by Deb Stevenson from Rendezvous Arts. Hello, Deb. Thank you for joining me today.
Hi, Adam. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
So, Rendezvous Arts, you started this, it's a nonprofit music, arts, and sort of gathering organization. You started during a pandemic, bold choice, but also it started in part because of the pandemic. Tell me a little about what Rendezvous Arts does and what sets you apart.
Great. Well, yeah, we did do the crazy thing of starting a concert series during a pandemic. It'd been something that had been in the back of our minds for quite some time. And then myself and my business partner, Thomas Yang, lucked into some small business association loans and decided to pool our resources and get this started because we had nothing but time on our hands. And so within about a week, we had a board, we had a name. Many of us were in the Lake Forest Symphony, which had unfortunately just folded on March 11th of last year. And so we went to the Gorton Center in Lake Forest, where we used to do our concerts, to see if they would like to partner with us. And so we do our Friday night performances up there. Then we went to Artifact Events here in Ravenswood and asked if they'd like to host our concerts, and they said yes. And so we're doing Sunday afternoons there. Within 6 weeks, we had 7 concerts booked, 501c3 status, and we've been going ever since.
That's incredible. So your concert series, I mean, it stands out from others because it's not just a concert series. There's more than music. You have a little bit of something for everyone is your goal at each show, right?
Exactly. Our byline is where music, art, and people come to play. And we're all about breaking down that virtual wall between the musician, the artist, and the audience. So next season, we're virtual this season. Next season, when we're hopefully live, the way the events will run is when you arrive, there'll hopefully be food trucks there. And then you go inside and there'll be an hour of wine conversation. We have a visual artist every month, and the visual artist will be there to talk about their art and answer questions and show their art. If it's the kind of art you can buy, that'll also be a possibility. And then we'll move on to the concert part of the day, and we have 7 different concerts. Our goal is something for everyone, as you said. So this season we had my oboe and string quartet, we had a traditional Irish instrumentalist, we had a brass quintet, we've got period instrument Baroque string players, we had a jazz group. So the concerts will be about 75 minutes long, and there'll be lots of fun conversation from the stage about the pieces and each other and our instruments and all that. And then after the concert's done, there'll be 45 minutes more of, you have another wine, talk about the concert, get to know the musicians, all that kind of stuff. So as much social as it is artistic gathering.
Yeah, and I love, like you're saying, it's a chance you get to hear from the artist directly. You get to hear from the musicians directly, which is something you don't always get at a performance. It's like you said, there's that fourth wall in between you and the performers, and you can read the concert notes, or you can maybe read a little bit online. But you're really breaking down those barriers and making things more accessible, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. So, if during a concert you're wondering, like, why do the string players sometimes have to retune? Or why would anybody play the oboe? Or every concert so far this season, we've premiered a new work. The composer would be there.
Okay.
Why'd you write for this information or instrumentation? How'd you come up with this piece? Any of those questions that run through your mind during a concert, now you can ask.
And you mentioned right now everything is still virtual. You're hoping next year it can be in person, but I love the added component for the virtual, like the silver lining of it is that you get to go to the artist's studios. And so it's not just asking the artist, how did you come up with this? What's your process? But you get to see that process. You get to see where they work, maybe see some pieces they couldn't actually transport from their studio for this show. So it's a great behind the scenes look that you don't normally get either.
Exactly. And it's something I never saw coming. And it's something that we're going to continue next year. We have a Patreon channel for monthly subscription, and our Patreon viewers will get that inside look into the artist studios. Like you said, you can go see their process, go see where they work, what they create. And that's been such a big hit with our audiences that we're going to continue that. So we'll do that, but then the artists will also be at the live performances as well.
Fantastic. So if people want some more information, either they want to sign up for that Patreon to see the last 2 shows of this season, or just learn more about your organization, where should they get that info from?
You can go to www.rendezvousarts.org. We have 2 more concerts this season. One comes out next week on the 21st. It's a piano, violoncello trio, and really, really cool artist, Jim Bacher. He's a world-renowned mosaic artist, but also known as the pothole mosaic artist. And he sneaks around and fills in potholes and puts mosaics on top of them. So he's really, really super interesting interview. And then next month is our Baroque period instrument strings and a metal artist. So that'll be very interesting. So you can either join our Patreon channel, or we're selling tickets for just $10 to the virtual concerts. You can buy those through the website. And unlike a lot of other concert series, once you buy our concert ticket, it's yours for the rest of your life.
Oh, cool.
So if you like our holiday brass concert, you can listen to it every December. We want you to listen to us and be with us as much as you possibly can.
That's great. Deb, thank you so much for all your time today. It's great meeting you. Great learning about Rendezvous Arts.
Great. Thanks for having us on.
Thank you all for watching. I'm Adam McDowell with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Chicago, your path to home, and parkbench.com/North Center. Great. I think it was even better than yesterday.
Yay, I like that. I'm dying though. The sun's shining in my hair. I'm like, I'm going to dress fancy today. And I'm like,